NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Peach Invitational. Located in Atlanta, Georgia, the East Lake Golf Club is the home course to legendary golfer Bobby Jones. It's the oldest course in the city of Atlanta. This is Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, and we'll be calling all the action out on the course today. Frank, what is the layout like here at East Lake?
Tremendous old-style layout, Rich, sort of very much up and down. And remember, this area was stricken by poverty years ago. Now it's one of the most pristine golf courses in the world. It's a traditional golf course, Rich, straight-up design, everything's in front of you. And normally it's a par 72 for the members, but by reducing 5 and 10, they become like what? Par 3s too. Excellent test here at East Lake. What a great shot.
Excellent drive right there, Frank.
Circa 310.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good look at birdie. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with a... that's a good par there, Rich.
Here at the par 3 second hole, just under 215 yards. This one's looking good. Stuffed it in there really close, and now just a tap in. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. That's a good birdie right there, and to 4 under par for the championship. We talked about the good mix of holes to start here at East Lake, so coming off that par 3 second hole, now to the very short par 4 third, just 390 yards, but really with all of the bunkers and the trees and this green, it's a tricky proposition. Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. The approach here at the third. That is classy.
Yeah, a chance of going in.
Now this for birdie. Came away with a bogey on the previous round. It's a nice birdie right there.
Could not have come at a better time. Third place now.
Here now at the par 4 fourth at East Lake at 440 yards in length. And Frank, I was about to say, well, it stretches out now, gets a little bit longer after some short par 4s to open. Then I thought, well, 440 yards, That's another drive and a wedge for today's players.
It certainly is. The two bunkers down the right make you sort of send your tee shot towards that left side of the fairway, but you'd actually rather be in a fairway bunker than that left rough. And one of the reasons why is this green pitches not only back to front, but also from left to right. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
You can see why this player has been compared to a young Rory McIlroy, featured golfer making birdie and now sitting comfortably inside that cut line. Back on the tee here at East Lake, 5th hole, 520-yard par 4.
Oh, I like that.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
It is a windy day out here, Frank. My hat just blew off. This is going to affect the players' shots, that's for sure. Second shot now at the 5th here at East Lake. Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good. Just an excellent shot right there. About 5 feet away. Good chance. Bogey here yesterday. Chance to better that today. That has to feel good. That's a birdie. We all recognize this hole, the 6th, a par 3 over water, 209 yards. On the dance floor here at the 6th, but still a pretty hard putt coming up, about 30 feet away. Locked in on the read and the speed. On the way. Oh, he's going to love it. Great putt. We're at the 7th now. The 7th hole here at East Lake in the Tour Championship is a slight dogleg to the left, demanding accuracy off the tee. Fairway bunker along the right side will punish a drive straying in that direction, resulting in a difficult approach shot. The second shot must navigate 3 deep greenside bunkers in order to find the 2-tiered green, blind to players from the fairway. Little uphill to this green, Frank. Good swing, good shot yet again. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Trying to make yet another birdie. just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now at the 8th, looking at 405 yards on this par 4. Hole number 8, now another dogleg left set up here. 405 yards, par 4. He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot, he is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Trying to get a good mental picture here on the approach shot at the par 4 8th. Again, most important to just avoid those bunkers by the green. Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation. Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round.
It's amazing. Doesn't matter how close it goes. It's an extra shot. That one will definitely hurt.
Just a couple of feet. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Now to the longest hole on the course and the first par 5. It's the 600-yard 9th hole.
I'm loving that balance. Got the measurement out there, Rich. Looks like 290 yards.
Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Getting set now over the putt. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Continues to roll it very well all day long. Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
That was just a beautiful drive and hit it solid and right in the middle. Taking dead aim now at the 10th. Oh, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is gone. That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
In the cup. What a shot. Can't get much better than that. Moving on now to the 11th and another par 3. Frank, this one just under 200 yards.
Does play a little bit uphill, and really it's like a V-shaped green. Those two front bunkers really pitch the front of that green in. Hole actually gets a little easier the further the flag goes up the green. It's a little wider, and the chances of having an uphill putt increase.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. That will be a great look at birdie. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Now at the downhill par 4 12th and looking at only 391 yards. Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Now teeing off here at the 13th. Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Now, what's the key here on this approach shot at the 13th, Frank?
You can see why high, soft landing shots really are the go-to here at Eastlake. Great example here at 13. Off an uphill lie, nice high, soft landing second shot will certainly get well rewarded.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part.
It's no snack, though.
Tough game, Frank. You can hit 300-yard drives and miss 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
Bad news is, Frank, that's a bogey, but the good news, still has the lead.
Can't afford another, though.
At the 14th now, 442-yard par 4 goes downhill a bit.
Yeah, you have to hit the ball down the left side of the fairway, Rich, because everything slopes to the rough on the right. Ball hangs up on the left side. There is a lone tree in the rough there that often comes into play. Green slopes away from the players to the left, and those two bunkers, the reason why they're pinched in, well, when you're in the rough, you'll find out why they're there.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Bogey here yesterday, chance to better that today.
A little bit more hope than determination in that putt.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, Frank, here at the 15th, this is the spot where a player has to make a move if he's trailing 525 yards. At last, a par 5.
Yes, players like Henrik Stenson, who have won here, have actually hit 3-wood off this tee and just playing it slightly left of those two bunkers on the corner and then left with like a 2-iron or even a utility club to get it up quickly. Because that second shot is very, very severely uphill.
And from the fairway for his second shot here. Respectable shot right there. 20 feet or so from the hole. Not an easy one, 20 feet away.
When you consider the length of that putt, that's a good putt.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
For the par. In for par. Moving on to number 16 now, 481-yard par 4.
Another one that's downhill with the fairway sloping from left to right. series of bunkers down the left side. It's not the end of the world, actually, if you go on those ones down the left. Every now and again, you'll see someone try and hit a driver and try and take them all out of play. Is that you?
Wow, Frank, look at that one run out. Just blistered that tee shot.
Well, that has to be 325 if it's an inch. Got to be careful here. Downhill, he's got to time it good because your weight's a little bit more on your front foot.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Par yesterday. Now for birdie. You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run. Now the 17th hole here at East Lake, 455 yards, made famous a few years back by Bill Haas, who splashed one out of the water left of the green on his way to winning the FedEx Cup Championship. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frankie's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy. But on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good look at birdie. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Man,
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. So a tester from 4 feet. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
On to the finishing hole here at East Lake Golf Club. Not many courses end with a par 3. It's always a fun finishing hole.
It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Well, the stats say that is a green hit in regulation, but it's not yet a par on the card. Very tough putt coming up. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
That was not a very good read right there. And he's putting for bogey now. He got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Going to have to regroup now after that double bogey. There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
NBC Golf, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Peach Invitational. Hello, everybody. I'm Rich Lerner, and beside me is my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. We're here in the state of Georgia getting ready to kick off the round here at East Lake Golf Club. It's been a permanent home to the Tour Championship since 2005. Golf course today set up as a par 70 for the professionals, usually a par 72 for the members. I'm excited to call all the action out on the course for you today. We're ready to go. Off to the first hole. Frank, it's a different feeling on the first tee on a weekend, third round of it, isn't it?
You know you've got the grips of the golf course. You know the holes that are birdieable out there. More importantly, too, you know how well you're playing. It's all in front of you. Sport, especially like this at the highest level.
Really good play off the tee, at least 300 yards and in the fairway. Frank, what's the player facing here at the first on this approach shot?
Uphill, just have to adjust a little bit for the yardage, Rich, and also that pitch of the green. Should be safely on deck.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Here at the par 3 second hole, just under 215 yards. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
So on the putting surface and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. And getting ready for the putt. Has a chance, and he has it. Beautiful putt. Moving on to the third hole now, short par 4, under 400 yards. They'll be pretty happy with that 290-yard poke off the tee. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
This won't hurt him. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. Now to the longish par 4 fourth. That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. So this is where club selection becomes much more important. Uphill, make sure you have enough stick, and then swing away. Get down, lay down. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par. Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. This one just requires a little bit of focus. That is a solid par putt. Back on the tee here at East Lake, fifth hole, 520-yard par 4. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, mistake-free golf. You hope you can keep it together. Possibility of a very special round here.
Yeah, the only real thing to worry about is not to get too far ahead of yourself. At the moment, the swing looks tremendous. And just keep the round ticking over, one hole at a time. I know it sounds like a cliche, but right now, he's exactly where he wants to be.
This is a good-looking shot. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Good putt. Frank, if you're an amateur, you get to this tee box, maybe you reach into the bag and grab that old scuffed up orange ball or pink ball maybe you found in the woods. You don't want to waste a good one here. Either that or get in a paddle boat and just row across to the other side.
Well, this lake is normally full, Rich, and full of golf balls, that's for sure. Even the best players in the world, they get the wind wrong and they start flirting with that right side. You pay the price. very, very quickly. It's not just a short par 3 either. This is a decent length for a shot that has to be flown all the way through the air.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him. Oh, what a bonus.
Frank, it is really pretty simple here at the 6th. You need one good, clean strike of the golf ball.
Yeah, and the ball's got to travel the right distance, land softly, and give yourself a 6 or an 8-foot putt. That's the way it's drawn out. Chances of doing that are very, very small. The reason why? Just have another look at this tee shot. And if you can see as much water as I can, you're going to realize this is no pushover.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Trying to make yet another birdie. Wow, I thought he made that.
Well, I thought they'd at least pick up a shot. Birdie looked like a sitter. Now par.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. This par 4 is a dogleg left with bunkers and trees on that left side of the fairway, so that should deter players from cutting the corner. Although often thought of as a birdie hole, this 8 has a relatively small, firm green surrounded by a deep bunker in front, thick rough on all sides. Birdies might not be as plentiful as people think. Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. The approach now at the 8th, and Frank, what's the right play?
This is one of the widest greens on the golf course. There's just a subtle ridge and terrain that sort of moves that ball from that left side to the right. When the flag's on the left, you have to keep it left. And when the flag's on the right, you can use the middle of the green to move the ball around.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
So a tester from 4 feet. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. To finish off the front 9 now, we are on to the first of 2 par 5s on the course, measuring at exactly 600 yards. That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
And his second shot with par 5. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Get down. Look out.
It's over. The green. And it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
And he's made the green. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. He'll take par and move on. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second nine.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Good tee shot right in the short grass. Taking dead aim now at the 10th. This could be a good one. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Looks like he just misread that. Just a couple of feet. Stroke that with authority. Now at the only hole on the golf course that starts with a 1 at the beginning of the yardage. This par 3 11th, just under 200 yards, 197.
Does play a little bit uphill, so you might as well say it's 200 yards plus. Narrow into this green. It looks can be deceiving. This hole looks like a pushover, but stray a little left, stray a little right, and then you're sort of pitching across the green with a lot of tilt in it.
Had a birdie here yesterday, in there close. Great opportunity for another one. These putts keep the round together. Frank, you hate to miss it from that distance.
More than a setback there.
This would give him the par. Well, that's disappointing. He misses the par putt, and he'll have this for bogey. Bad news is, Frank, that's a bogey, but the good news, still has the lead.
Can't afford another, though.
Frank, one thing I really like about Eastlake Golf Club, the variety of holes. There's some good par 3s, we've seen that, just a couple of par 5s. But then you have this collection of really fascinating short par 4s, including here at the 391-yard 12th.
It just goes to show in today's game you don't always have to reach for a 500-yard par 4. The 12th, even though it's under 400 yards, is quite deceiving. There's a lone fairway bunker on the right that has to be avoided. And then judging the lie. If you're on a downhill lie, pitching into a green that's also below you, that front bunker might look a long way short of the green, but it's caught a few errant second shots. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
That is classy.
They had a chance of going in.
He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? That shot falls for a birdie. Now at the par 4 13th, and this one is all you want. Good, challenging tee shot, and then you need to put the ball in the right spot on the green. It slopes from back to front. And this one will require a player to be dialed in. Just a good, solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Getting set for the approach here at 13. Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Well, you could see he thought he had that.
It looked in the whole way until the end.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one. In this situation, Richard, bogey's not all that bad. Still has the lead.
At the 14th now, 442-yard par 4 goes downhill a bit.
Yeah, you have to hit the ball down the left side of the fairway, Rich, because everything slopes to the rough on the right. Ball hangs up on the left side. There is a lone tree in the rough there that often comes into play. Green slopes away from the players to the left, and those two bunkers, the reason why they're pinched in, when you're in the rough, you'll find out why they're there.
See if they can deliver another solid strike here. Second shot at the 14th.
Should be safely on deck.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, Frank, a great scoring opportunity here at the par 5 15th.
You'd think just blaze away with the driver, but those two bunkers down the right side are a perfect distance off the tee to make you respect those. And that one down the left, well, if you pull it a little bit, that can come into play. And that second shot is virtually straight up the hill.
Now the second shot to the par 5. Big swing coming up here at the par 5 15th. Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Moving on to number 16 now, 481-yard par 4. Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Oh, it looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Getting set now over the putt. Continues to putt beautifully. Over the last decade, the 17th at 455 yards with that water looming left has proven to be one of the most dramatic holes in golf. Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Strong wind here early in the round. How do you think this is going to affect the players, Frank?
Well, they've got to be clever on the club selection and the type of shot they want to hit now.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Pretty close. They'll be looking at about 15 feet for birdie. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Wow, what a putt. That is huge. Frank, who are the best putters you've ever seen, and what did they do that made them so effective?
Well, there was always the Crenshaws that putted beautifully, but the best, when it comes down to it, the Tiger Woodses and the Jack Nicklauses, the ones that made them when they had to.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Wow, I thought he made that. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
That's good work. That's a good par right there. Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won